Brad Personett, the fastest guy on the Get Screen Pro Mod Drag Racing Series, set to take on the nitrous car of Rickie Smith, also leading a charmed life today. Hadn't won a round all season long, Mike, but now he's one away from going to a final, a place he hasn't been since Dallas 2003.
But he's got to get around Brad Personett, and as you said, the fastest guy on the grounds, but he's also the quickest in eliminations. That 5.99 in the previous round was a stellar pass, and as we said, with the conditions warm, it might just play right into the hand of that turbocharged car that just kind of rolls out there easy where the track isn't all that great, and then applies the power just more evenly and all the way to the finish line.
Nobody in a hurry here as you saw the clouds starting to come, maybe cooling this racetrack down. You know, Rickie Smith,
they don't call him Tricky Ricky
yeah.
for nothing. If he spots a weakness in the staging procedure, he will try to exploit it every chance he gets.
Pushing 30 seconds now. He will not be the first guy to go in.
You know, and Rickie's been that way all through his career. You know, especially if he has a disadvantage on the performance side, which he does with Brad.
Can you have a burn down in a Pro Mod? What happens?
Well, it runs out of fuel and thing dies probably.
We're up to 50 seconds now, pushing a minute. Rick says that's enough. We're going to back him off.
Yep. So you guys don't want to play along, we're backing out.
Well, this will bring a new little wrinkle into today's Pro Mod Drag Racing Series event. You saw Dennis Radford looking on, the crowd with a big gasp.
You heard them cheering. They love this stuff. It's like, okay, who's going to give in first? Who's going to flinch?
Tell you what, Brad Personett's one big hombre, too.
Well, you know, and the thing is, I mean, if I'm Brad, you know, and I don't know how, maybe because of the turbocharger, he likes to stage last, but, you know, he's got the better car. If I got that much of an advantage, I'm just going to go in, I'm going to stage, and then I'm going to spank the guy on the tree and just beat him on the racetrack.
In all fairness, Rickie Smith's no slouch either. He's a former wrestler, or pre-staged again.
Rickie went in first.
This time it's Rickie. Rickie with a better hole shot and a big advantage.
Can he hold off that turbo?
No, he cannot. Look at Personett, another 250-mile-an-hour blast, and Mike is happy back at the starting line, and for Harry Ruska and the entire crew, Personett is into a final. How about this? We've got a turbo entry and a nitrous entry going to settle today in Norwalk.
How about that? Rickie 300th of a second advantage off the starting line, but it wasn't enough as the turbocharged car of Brad Personett just comes on strong through the middle of the racetrack and top end. I mean, he was almost 20 miles an hour faster at the finish right there as you take a look at the photo finish there by about half a car length. Brad Personett advances to the final.
You know, you got to give Brad Personett a lot of credit, too, going up against Tricky Rickie Smith. He waited him out, did his job in the race car. You see the margin of victory, 0.03 of a second at the finish line. The finals matchup look like this. It will be the turbo car of Personett picking his lane over Pat Musey. Guaranteed first-time winner coming up. Wow, we've had a great day here in Norwalk, Ohio, and back on the starting line. Take a look at this reaction. Oh, yeah, we outlived, outstood Rickie Smith, and we're going to the finals.